Hello good people, Tridot here, and it's time for a new Grim Misadventure. This time it's number 55 and they're talking about caster weapons. Now caster weapons have been lacking so far from Grim Dawn, but as the developers have been saying with the introduction of the Arcanist, which is a spellcaster, a pure spellcaster, well, they needed to come in. So, as you can see here, there's been a little bit of an internal debate of what these should be, and they introduced two types of spellcaster weapons, and we got daggers, which look really good here, and we got scepters, which look equally as good. Okay, so they talk a bit about how the missile magic shooting does not enter into the world of Cairn as it should have, so they decided to put some daggers, you know, for the dark side of magic, slitting their palms over a ritual, or priests swinging scepters. Okay, so the interesting stuff. We got the attributes, and they say that in the beginning they were supposed to deal lower DPS than the weapons that are already implemented in the game and have some spirit in them. However, that did not compel people to use them in particular spellcasters. So they reiterated them, and we got some examples right here with the Chillheart Spectre, for example. And it gives 11 cold damage plus 37% cold damage, casting speed, and plus 2 to Night's Chill. So as you can see, the cold damage in particular with Chillheart Spectre is extremely important if you got a cold based spellcaster. You also have the casting speed, which is also a pretty big deal when dealing with casters, and well, plus 2 to Night's Chill. That depends on the build. So let's take a look at the second one. We got Fiendblood's Spellblade, and this one just gives us a lot of health, a lot of energy, defensive ability, and plus 3 to Ember Claw, as well as bonus to all pets. So plus 28% total damage to pets. That might mean a pretty significant deal to pet builds, so we might see this one incorporated in some pet builds. As you can see, this one requires player level 40, so that is not yet available to the game. Maybe they will raise the level cap, and I'm sure they will. And the last one revealed is Soul Carver, which deals a little bit of vitality damage, and we got 8% reduction to enemies' health. That might be particularly good to bosses, plus 35% vitality damage, which is quite a bit, 7% attack damage converted to health, a little bit of leech, and plus 25 offensive ability. Okay, so these are the epic quality daggers and scepters, which look extremely good. They are going to implement 22 new epic items, and 2 of which can be crafted, and also the Blackwood Wand will be converted into a scepter, change being retroactive. Alright, so what does this mean for spellcasters? The Arcanist is yet to be released, and well, we do know quite a bit about him, but we've not seen him in action yet. And the interesting thing, they do say here that this does not mean that non-caster weapons will be unviable for caster builds. So even though we got spellcaster weapons in the form of daggers and scepters, this does not mean that they will be absolutely required for the Arcanist or any other spellcaster. Okay, so they said that the Arcanist is right around the corner. We know that it's going to be really soon, that it's going to be released, the final build before the release. However, these daggers and scepters might not make build 21, but instead they will make build 22, and that is absolutely guaranteed. So we're looking forward to the Arcanist and the introduction of these spellcaster weapons. They look really good, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of interesting builds that will use some of these, especially the Finnblood Spellblade with the bonus to all pets. That looks really good for some pet builds. Well, this has been pretty much everything new with Grim Misadventure 55. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.